What is the fundamental attribution error, the FAE, the fundamental attribution error? It's the idea, the precept, the theory that people overvalue dispositional traits over situational circumstances when attributing causes to people's behavior. Let me unpack that because that was a very loaded definition. Let me give you an example. You're driving the speed limit on the interstate, doing fine. Some person comes behind you speeding, jumps in the left lane, almost hits you, speeds past you and almost hits you again, getting into the right lane. So they pass you very aggressively. To what source do you attribute their behavior? To their disposition or to their situation? The fundamental attribution error states that you are more likely to say that it's a dispositional reason, that he's a jerk, that he's angry, that he's upset. Something about his internal body, something emotional, or his thinking process is the reason he behaved in that way. When in reality, there are many social and situational pressures which affect our behavior. So let's say, for example, that he was late for the birth of his first child and he was rushing to get to the airport. He doesn't usually drive like that. He wasn't angry or a jerk or anything. There was a situational pressure that influenced his behavior. He was late for the birth of his first child, and that's why he was zooming past you in that way. But the point of the fundamental attribution error is that, in America at least, we don't look to the situational possibilities first. We look for dispositional explanations and saying, oh, he's a jerk, he's a loser, he's a bad driver. It's something within his body and mind that is making him behave this way. And the thing about the FAE, or the fundamental attribution error that they found, if I'm not mistaken, it might not even exist in Japan. Might not even exist. That in Japan, again, I'm stepping outside of my for sure waters. I know up until now I've described everything accurately, but I'm pretty sure they've said that in Eastern countries, Japan, for example, that this whole idea of assuming personality or dispositions as the causes of behavior, especially annoying or frustrating behavior of others, doesn't happen in Japan or in Eastern countries, as much at least. It's a Eastern-Western thing, but apparently in Eastern countries, in general, they assume that there are situational forces that are imposing themselves on the person's behavior, and they're more quick to give the benefit of the doubt that there might be a situational influence. In the West, we're more, it's because of their personality and the mood they're in, and their situation could never justify that type of behavior. So that, my friends, is the fundamental attribution error. It is simply stated, attributing more to disposition and personality traits as the causes of behavior than to situational forces, even though situational forces probably come into play more than traits do. That's the social psychology approach.